Hey guys, welcome back. Modi 101 here, and we are back in anti-chemistry, something. Antimatter chemistry. There we go. We are back in betwixt episodes. I don't remember what I did. What did we do last time? We fought the Ender Dragon last time? Yeah, that sucked. I know I did process a lot of endstone. I did go out and get some of these bad boys and got them planted over here. Plus I got some cocoa beans going and been processing those as well. I did a little bit of movement of some stuff that was over here. I put these holes in the wall. We will get to that at a later time. So that is prep for something a little bit later. So let's jump right in. So 16 ender pearls. And I basically broke some ender lilies. It was no big deal. So we got that. So let's go ahead and claim that one real quick. And now we're going to get into some machines, which is going to be pretty cool. I'm a little concerned with the quantity of our whatchamacallit, our power. Oh, can I not plant these here? Does it have to be is it regular dirt, or does it have to be endstone? Okay, just be regular dirt. So yeah, that may be something that we may run into here in the not too distant future. But let's go ahead and get started and get some of these machines made up and start working towards what we're going to put in those holes, which may not be this episode. But all right, so the first thing they want us to make is a manufacturing key machine for making reactors. Oh, reactors. Okay. Okay. Separator. Chemical reactor. This question's optional. Okay, alright. So, we need to make a manufactory. So let's go ahead and look that up real quick and see if we have the stuff to do it. Alright, so relatively basic stuff on this one. So as you can see, we need some steel, which we made, some lead. We'll go ahead and make a piston real quick, so that's pretty simple. We're going to have to make a copper solenoid. Go ahead and click that. That's actually pretty simple. So this is pretty much all vanilla-based stuff, which makes sense because it's kind of the beginning. This is from the Nuclear Craft mod, which I've played with very little, but I have played with. That runs on RF, same kind of thing, and you kind of see here, it kind of works like a pulverizer, somewhat. It breaks things down to kind of a powder form. That's kind of cool. Rotten flesh and leather, endstone, and I guess some of the stuff that we need for other things. But it does quite a bit. Okay, sugar canes down to bioplastic. That's kind of cool. Wheat down to flour. Okay. That's a much better bone yield. That's pretty cool. Ground cocoa nibs. I think we're going to need those later. Gelatin. That's kind of neat. So yeah, there's a lot of... And it can also double ores too. So if this is Nuclear Craft is ammonium in a pack, throw in your regular ore in there. It gives you the two pulverized, just like a pulverizer. So, all right. So we got that. Let's see what that gives us. That gives us... All right. Fission reactor casing, speed upgrades, energy upgrades. Let's go ahead with these. Alright, so we'll go with that. We're going to need those. Alright. Creates the alloys that are going to be used a ton in the near future. So, alloy furnace. This gets a little bit more outside of the vanilla stuff that the manufactory had. But I get a feeling we're going to use the manufacturer. So let's go ahead and look this guy up. Alloy furnace. So steel, copper solenoid we already made. That's pretty easy. Basic plating. So that is cadmium, lead, and graphite dust. Graphite dust is... Alright, so we got to grab a little bit of coal. No, nearly not much. Just going to put that back and that back. And basically this is going to in this machine here is going to get turned to... it's not too... I guess I could have taken that speed upgrade. I think our power's holding fine, so... Alright, so you're going to see here, this is going to go ahead and give us pulverized coal. And then we're going to just run that pulverized coal through the manufacturer again. And that's going to give us graphite dust. So we'll let that kind of run. And then we have a machine chassis. Ooh. Tough alloy. Alright, well, we can't do it in there. So let's see if we can make this. So we need ferroborn and lithium. Let's go see if we have any of those already made up. Now, this is funny because we need to, you know, it's easy to use the alloy furnace for this, and that's what we're trying to make. Was it ferroborn? Let's look up alloy here. So we needed FERR. Okay, let's try that. Alright, ferroborn. How do I make this? This is steel and boron. Do I have any boron? I don't, but that is from number 5. Okay, so we're working our way down here. Let's see. We have tons of this stuff. So let's go ahead and make up some, I'm guessing it's here. Yep, that's what we want. Resume. Let's make up a few ingots of this. We'll grab some of our steel. Alright. So 16, that'll be fine. And let's go ahead and see what our steel looks like. Not a ton. Maybe we'll just do 8 of these for now. Just because I'm kind of being cheap. I'm definitely... I thought I made more steel. Maybe it's upstairs. Alright, so let's see. What do we got in here? Let's go ahead and pour these out real quick. Just to get them out of the way. I guess I don't need to turn that on. Alright, there's that one and there's that one. Okay, so let's get this and this cooking. That should be shut off. It is. Good, good. Let's go check on our stuff up here. Let's look at glass. Oh, there we go. There's some steel. I just got to get... Oh, that's right. I was kind of running low on coal. Let's go ahead and take this. We'll pop that in here. And then let's go ahead and throw this coal in here, which should then feed in there. The only problem is it's 4 coal dust per ingot. So that's why it's a little bit light. But we got 16 more, so that's good. That'll hopefully hold us over for a little while. I could always crank out a bunch of that in between episodes. Alright, so let's see how this is going. We got the steel. We're just waiting on the boron to go. Let's kind of see what else we need on this. So we make that. We're good there. And then we're working on that. Do I have any of these cadmium ingots? Are those the ingots that have like the yolk center they bring out at Easter? Is that the okay, I don't. 48. I actually made some of this in between. It comes from lime green dye. Alright, let's pop this in there and do that. Resume. It gives us a few ingots of that. That should hopefully be enough for at least this machine. I'm really worried that we're going to kind of bottleneck here in a minute, where there's going to be some stuff that's going to take me some time. Alright, so let's see. This is still converting. We'll let that do its thing. Let's go ahead and come up here and grab this graphite dust. Let's see how this is going. We got 4 more steel ingots, and that already burned through all that coal. Alright, let's see if we can kind of make a few of these pieces here. Alright, so let's go. Oh, no, I clicked the wrong thing. Let's see if we can go ahead and make 4 of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That was pretty easy. Okay. I think we have everything, but we just need this tough alloy. That's it. So let's go ahead and come over here. And wait, where's my? Oh. Okay, 7. Okay. All right. Yeah, that's right. There. I blanked on a step. Okay. So this is... And lithium. Ooh, do we have lithium? I think we make lithium. That should be easy. But we might already have some. Let's see. Lithium is number 3 on the hit parade, which we have more than enough here. So we'll make a few lithium ingots. And I'm thinking we only want to go 8 in there. So, alright, so there's a lithium being made. We'll make all this up, but we'll only use 8 of them and mix it in with that stuff. Wait, a block plus 7. That's 9. That's 16. Okay, let's go 16 then. Might as well, use up what we can. And this should make that tough alloy. And we'll have a few extra, which is fine. Oh, you're going to take your sweet time cooking, aren't you? Alright, let's go ahead and see what... Let's go ahead and grab some of this. Where's a lot in the first one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll go like that. And then we're going to quickly make up some more coal. Is it there? Yeah. Look at me remembering things. Pretty fancy, huh? You guys are impressed. You're like, wow. How does he remember which of 9 slots to put it in when he's done it 1,000 times? He's the David Copperfield of our generation. You want to know who the David Copperfield of my generation is? David Copperfield. Because I'm old. Alright. So we'll go and make up this coal. That gives us... well, you know what? Let's just pull this whole stack. We've already got the iron up in here. We're just going to throw this in. This should get us a decent size more of those. Let's go check on this tough alloy. We're getting close. We are getting close. We're almost there. Whoa, whoa. Living on a prayer. Alright, and I think that's the only part we're missing. We got those. We got the steel. We made one of those already. We have steel. We have ender pearls. Hope I didn't cook them all up. Let's see. Do we have at least 4 ender pearls? Let's see. We don't. Awesome. Okay. Well, that's an easy fix. While we're waiting for that tough alloy to mix up, we will just pop here. Try not to fall in the thing. Alright, we'll land. We're just gonna pop a couple of these guys off real quick. Let's eat. Alright, there we go. Just get a couple more. We don't have to be greedy. Alright, cool. And now we will head back home. Now that we have all this stuff. Alright, you know what I should do? I'm just gonna make like a little farm of these here. So I don't have to go as far. I know I planted them at home. Just shush. Yes, the egg's still there. I haven't gotten that yet. Alright, we're back home. We got a sword in our hand. Everything's magical. Let's go see if that tough alloy is done. And then we should be able to make this alloy furnace. Alright, let's see. What are we sitting at here? Let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and just, you know what? We'll do it by ingots. We just need 1 right now. The rest of it we can kind of take care of later. So let's go ahead and grab this once it pops out. There we go. And let's go make ourselves this alloy furnace, which will make making some of this stuff a little bit easier. Alright. Alloy furnace. Throw these in the system. We'll go ahead and make this bad boy up. And then we'll go ahead and do that. And we've got ourselves 1 alloy furnace. Sweet. So nuclear craft, like I said, I played with the manufactory. I played with the alloy furnace. I really haven't gotten all that deep into some of the other stuff. You know what? I'm going to just keep getting fusion reactor stuff, even though speed upgrades would be nice. I think this is going to help us later on. Alright, what does this guy do? Uses. He turns some of this stuff into other stuff. That's weird. Okay. So apparently it takes isotopes and turns them into other things. And quite a bit of them. I get a feeling we're going to need this. I'm not worried about that one right now. Let's see. Recycles depleted fuel for more fuel making. Okay. Fusion controller. This quest is optional. So let's just see something real quick. Uses. Okay, so this is the actual reactor. Let's see what this does. Uses. Oh, it's used for this. Fusion core. This is a central part of a multi-block fusion reactor that processes large amounts of energy from the heat generated by the nuclear fusion reaction. The core needs to have a ring of fusion electromagnets around it. Actually, maybe we should have gotten some of those. Symmetrically connected by 4 sets of fusion connectors on all 4 sides. The ring, which is actually a square, needs to be hollow and does not require electromagnets to be diagonal to the hollow. Oh my god, I'm losing my brain here. Yeah, maybe that'll make more sense once we actually have some of this stuff. Okay, so this is saying this quest is optional. This quest is optional. Optional. That one we need to do. That one we need to do. And this one's optional. Turns materials into isotopes for separate use. So let's look at this. Like I said, I'm still pretty new at this. Excuse me. Alright, so this is where we take some of the stuff and we break it down to isotopes. Then those isotopes we can turn into other stuff. But, most importantly, it's going to make this guy. And this guy is going to be pretty cool. And that's what it wants us to make. So this is really what we're working towards. So, how much time do we have left? We got a few minutes. Let's start work. Let's just keep down the line here. And I may gather materials, because if you look at this, like, we need a bunch more tough alloy. We need a bunch more basic plating. We need advanced plating, which is going to be tough alloy. None of this is insane. Oh, jeez. Okay. Magnesium and boron. Okay, that's not too bad. This is just going to be grindy of getting all the parts for this. Same thing here. Copper, steel. Okay. What is this? Is this just a basic? Yeah, this is what we've already made. Okay. This guy, not too bad, but it looks like I'm going to need a bunch more steel and a lot of this tough alloy, which now, of course, won't be all that big of a deal to make. So yeah, so let's just kind of go and see what we need for this guy. Let's see if we can pull this off. So what is this thing called? This is a isotope separator. Isotope. There we go. Isotope separator. So what do we have? We just have the redstone. That's awesome. Can we make this? I don't have enough ender pearls. Stupid ender pearls. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So now that I have a basic idea of stuff we're going to need, it's going to make things a little bit easier. Alright, let's go ahead and go grab ourselves some more ender pearls here. And we'll add to our fun little farm we got going on over here. So yeah, just going to need a ton of steel, make up a lot of these ingots. But really, and I'm thinking next episode, our primary goal, and I'll look and see what we need, is to make the fission controller and multi-block. So basically, if you'll know, and I'll kind of explain this stuff to you while I grab these, if you notice, there's a lot of chemicals that we're still missing. There's my hole where I got endstone. And they really can't be made by breaking something down. You know, putting in cocoa beans or cobble or something like that. There's only so many of these chemicals we can get from that. The way we get them is with a fission multi-block and a fusion multi-block. And I think I'm saying those right. So what the fission one does, the first one, is it takes something, let's say something has a number of 50. Okay. You put it in there, and it'll give you 2 of whatever the chemical is that is at 25. And oh, why the hell am I down in the water? Why did I put in the water? So let's get out. Let me kind of show you what I'm talking about here, because we only got a few seconds left. I will get all the stuff and the stuff in between. All right. So for example, let's look at number 2. Okay, so if we look at chem, all right, so number 2 is helium. Okay, now we can put helium in there, don't worry about that. But in a fission multi-block, if we put lithium, because lithium is on the periodic table, number 3, it will break down to a 2 and a 1. These two numbers add up to that. Got it? If we put in beryllium, which is a 4, it'll break it down to 2 of these, because 2 plus 2 is 4. Pretty simple stuff. We put boron in, we get a lithium in this. So basically all it does is it doesn't really look at what the item is, it looks at what the chemical number is. And that's how you break it down. Now, you may ask yourself, we have this here at 108. Well, obviously we don't have anything that is 216. It doesn't go up that high. So there's nothing that we can cut in half to be able to fill a lot of these lower ones in. That's where the other machine comes in. That one, you combine numbers. So if, let's say, you needed the chemical with number 50, you would put 2 of the chemical that's number 25 and get 150 out of it. That is how we are going to fill all this up. That is actually what I've been waiting on and excited for. And that, my friends, is what these holes are for. These are 5x5 multi-blocks with a controller that sticks out. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the controller just sits out here. Same on this side. If you notice, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That way, the machines are going to actually be outside, but we'll have access to them inside. The issue we run into is power. And that's why we are going to try and make ourselves a nuclear craft reactor, because I don't think our current power situation is going to be able to handle the workload of these machines. So I got to get on getting a whole bunch of ingots, a whole bunch of supplies. None of it's super crazy. Now we got the manufactory and the alloy furnace, which will actually make all of this go by a little bit quicker. If we actually look at the alloy, if you notice, we can just put graphite ingots and an iron, or just graphite dust in here. Graphite blocks give us steel, so we can make steel using this. So we actually don't have to use this whole breakdown. It'll actually be a 1-for-1, so as opposed to a 4-to-1 the way it is now. Hopefully I didn't confuse you guys. All right, guys, we're going to wrap things up there. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure you hit that thumbs up. Questions, comments, concerns, put it down in the comments section. Make sure you check out all the channels down in the description. While you're there, hit the subscribe button and click that like button. Please do. Most importantly, if you guys want to come hang out, chit-chat with me and the squad, hang out on our 6 different Minecraft servers, get to meet all the awesome patrons, and help support what I do. Literally, the Patreons are why I can keep making these videos. It's how I can do this as a job, 100%. It is not YouTube. YouTube does not pay the bills whatsoever. It is 100% the generosity of the Patreons. So if this is something you like, even if you're not interested in the servers of the Discord, even if you want to do $1 or $5 or something just to help support the channel, the Patreon is 110% the best way to do that. And every single nickel is appreciated. It's how I feed my family. It's how we pay our bills. It's how we pay our rent. We're not taking cruises. We're not buying yachts. We're buying corn dogs and you know, Hot Pockets and paying for the internet so that the kids don't rise against us and murder us. So being a Patreon is how to do that. Also, you can come to the streams. You can donate in the streams. Is another way you can do that as well. And then lastly, if you guys want to get your very own server, it's what the entire squad uses. All of our servers are by Host Havoc. All of our Minecraft multiplayer servers, our website, which we're still working on, squadnetwork.com. You can check it out. There's not a lot there. And even some non-Minecraft game servers we have are all through AMD Game. They are amazing, wonderful company. They've got the power of big company, but they've got the customer care of a small company. So we know you'll love them. So go check out Host Havoc. Use the link down below. Just go browse, see what they offer. Maybe there's something right for you. So until the next episode, I want to thank you all so much for hanging out. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.